What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here. We're back in Moonlighter, and we're gonna have a bunch of money coming our way. Hopefully, in the last episode, you guys probably saw me go through the forest dungeon, and, well, I won't spoil anything in case you, for whatever reason, missed that. You can check that out. We've made it, pretty far in the game. I have a lot of things to sell. I'm going to do that first, and then we're going to go and jump into some of the new content. Well, new content is to me. Like I said, I'm only saying that because if you have to go back and watch the previous video, do that. From now, spoilers, whatever. So we're moving on to our third dungeon, and I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. And to do that, we're going to start selling some stuff. So hopefully we are going to make a lot of money, which we should. I don't know. That thing up there in the top right, for whatever reason, I think is not the right price, because I could have sworn I got a couple of these pretty easily, and they weren't that valuable. Anyways, so I just made $24,000. I mentioned in the previous episode there were some things I was trying to get when I ran the dungeon, which are these little notes. They're called notes in the game. It's kind of like little bounties. So you get 10 of these notes, and these guys will come in and give you money for completing that task. Sometimes they're items, sometimes they're enemy notes, but that is one of them. And I got that from, well, someone came to the shop and actually asked me to do it, and I did it right there. So collect 10 notes from the wind tree. I accidentally missed this one because I only had 7 notes from killing these enemies, because from what I saw, I could only find them on the 3rd level of the jungle dungeon or whatever, and I only had like 2 days to get 10 of them, so I didn't do it. This one, I should be good because I already have 5 of those in my inventory, but that's not till tomorrow. Anyway, so we just already made 24,000, which is awesome, and we are selling some stuff. This guy's happy with that price over there, which is pretty cool. I think he's going to come over and pay for that. So what I'm going to do is deposit something in here. I'm going to deposit this in here. I don't know what its value is, so I'm assuming it has to be over 2,000. So I'm going to try to list it at 2,500. And if that's good, then that's great for them. There we go. So we just made quite a bit of money there. More guys coming in. Unfortunately, this guy wants a weapon, and unfortunately, I don't have any. I told myself I need to do a better job of gathering materials to make weapons and sell them, because I believe you can make a decent amount of money doing so. I'm not too sure. So, anyways, I could see the reason why you wouldn't bother doing that, because, for instance, let's say a weapon required like 3 of these and, one of these or one of those. It would be easier for me to just put those items out on the table for their own value and have multiples of them make money, rather than combining all of those items into one item and having it take up a spot in my shop and only making a certain amount of money. I'm sure that it's worth doing, but at the moment I haven't really been spending all my time and really paying attention to what it costs to make all of the different weapons and pieces of gear. So unfortunately, I haven't really taken advantage of that yet. Let me... Acid, I believe that's worth about 400. I don't think I need this, so I'm just going to throw it in there. Over here, something sold. So let's throw fertilizer. I'm pretty sure fertilizer is not that valuable. Oh, maybe it is. It's got a high demand, and it's sold really well at 800, so maybe. I'm going to throw these in there for now. Okay. So this guy is potentially a thief. I don't know if you saw the little thing over his head when he came in. This guy's potentially a thief. I don't know if I hang around him. Oh. Oh, I got him. So I didn't know you could walk up to him and stop that from happening, because I actually had something stolen from my shop when I was doing my own thing. I had something stolen from my shop while I was up here paying attention to, I think I went back in my shop to grab some items, and I came back and he was walking out the door, and I was like, no! I don't know what he stole, but anyways, we obviously missed out. But I didn't know we could actually stop those guys from taking stuff, which is cool. 2,500. They actually were very happy with that. So let's bump that up to 3,000 and see if they're upset. Let me send out. That sold really good at 2,000. So let's put those all out. Make 8 grand off those. That guy's happy with that. Okay. I'm assuming this is going to be about the same. Because... yeah, maybe we hold off on that. Let's hold off on that because we don't know the price yet. And this one, 2,000. Okay. So these are going to net us a lot of money. This guy's ready to purchase that. Very good. This guy's purchasing that. Very good. Okay. Yeah, look at this guy. High roller, big spender, whatever. Anyways, this person, thermomagnetic engines. So these are going to be in our next dungeon. She'll give us 80,000 if we can get 5. Yes. I will try my best. I have no idea how to get them other than that they are in our next dungeon. But I'll try. So this is going to be around 5,000 because this is the threshold. So I'm going to list this for 5,000 and hopefully it sells for that. Jump over here, place something else on this table. I don't know. Okay, so we've sold these before, worth 1,800. That's not bad. But here's a sale. I don't know how the sale box works. I've placed things in this before, and I'm pretty sure they walked out of here without paying for it. So maybe not. Yeah, see that guy right down there with the adventurer? He wants armor, and I don't have any. I wish I did. Maybe that's one thing I'm going to try and prioritize doing for the next episode, or at least the next time we sell some items, is build a bunch of gear and see how well it does compared to everything else. Because, yeah, there's another guy walking in the store right now that wants gear. These two guys, they might even be willing to give us a ton of money for weapons. I don't know. Okay. So we grab that. Making good money. Good money. Okay, so we're gonna put this stuff in there. I believe also these glass cases make it so that bad guys can't steal from these glass cases. And you just probably saw that we just made a ton of money off that stuff. It was like 17,000 we just made. So this was worth 3,000? Oh, the other one hasn't sold yet, so I don't know that for sure. Or did it sell? Oh, someone bought it, but they were one of those fancy guys who doesn't give you the price when they sell. I don't know, it's weird. Some of the guys will buy it. Pretty much no matter what. See, there's another guy that wants gear. Oh, that's something I need to focus on. Let me grab more stuff. I think it was up here. Most of this I want to hold on to because it's going to be good for some gear. But I think a lot of this extra stuff that we have an abundance of, we can sell. Like these. I think I'm going to hold on to the rest of that because I don't know. Actually, the petals we can get rid of because these I'm kind of exploring to see what they're useful for. This I'm actually starting to put away for specific items. So I can sell, you know, some of this stuff. I know I need some of these bulbs. I probably don't need more than a few, so let me grab a couple and sell those. Okay. Oh, sell that. Sell that. Oh, sell that. Oh, sell that. Okay. Sell that. Okay, so the shop's almost closed up. But let's try and get these last few things out there and for sale. This, I'm not too sure what it's worth. Oh, 2,000? Okay. We'll try and sell that. We may not be able to sell all of this because, like I said, it's very, very close to the end of the night. But Hopefully, we're over 100,000. See, it's making lots of money. Lots of money. Were they frustrated with that price tag on that fertilizer up on the right? It seems like they may have been. Let me just check. 2,000. It's a neutral price. Oh, but... Yeah, but it's... Okay, why is that 3,000 and not... High demand. Wait, was I looking at the wrong thing? Anyways, yeah, it's too high for sure. So we'll go down to 1,200. Just because at 800 people were super happy with that price. So maybe at 1,200 they'll still consider buying it. Yeah, see, there's another adventurer. Okay. Oh, he was unhappy with the price of something. It was this? Oh, it's because the demand is very low? That makes sense. We'll keep it, though. We'll keep it on the table because it's worth that price. It's just the demand is low right now. But look at that. We did have a burglar, but we caught him. And we sold lots of stuff. Lots of money on those life fluids. Lots of money on the botanies. Tons of money on those fluid vessels, which we brought back. Forest fruits, strong leaves, all that stuff. The wind tree was what got us $24,000. So we made $128,000 in one night. Of course, that was from multiple runs in the dungeon, but that's a ton of money. In fact, I believe we can even upgrade the shop to the next level if we wanted to, which I honestly really, really do want to, but I think we're going to need... Yeah, 120,000. I think we're going to need this money in order to get into some better gear. So... Yeah. See, for instance, one of these new pieces of gear is going to take up almost all of that. So... That's a big deal. This bow... I didn't upgrade the bow yet. And I've been having fun with it, so I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. So there we go. There goes a lot of our money already. But oh, look at this next one. This next one looks really cool, and it's a big boost in damage. This we can also do, which we have enough money for, which is going to upgrade our spear up to 150. Actually, let me just look because I believe our spear. Oops. Yeah, this spear right now does. How much? Let me go check at the lady that enhances our stuff. I believe it already does like 100 damage. Oh, she said something about fresh new potions. I think that's because we got the desert dungeon unlocked. But enchantments, we can upgrade these. I'm not going to do that just yet. And our spear, yeah, it does 98 damage. But this eventually can only get so good, so we're going to want to move into the better spear. I'm just curious if we try new weapons out. I think I'm going to, in preparation for the... for trying out some of this gear in the shop. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the resources I need to build a sword and shield, a great sword, a pair of gloves, and a pair of gloves. Maybe even the alternate versions, because there's like a poison bow or confusion bow, or I don't know. There's different versions. So, and then the stuff we don't like, we can just put in the shop and sell and make good money. I'm not too sure. But what I'm going to do first and foremost is find any of these that we can afford, which none of them, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to, we're not going to do it now, but I'm going to have to get some early game resources so I can be able to afford, we can't buy anything from him right now. I'm going to have to get some early game resources to build some of those other weapons. We might even find some in some of these dungeons, but I'm not going to think about that right now. What I'm going to do is jump into this new dungeon, and we are just going to check it out a little bit. It's over here to the left, so we kind of know what this looks like because we've encountered the strange portals into the other dungeons in the forest dungeon. Anyways, the actual tile is going to look familiar, but the dungeon itself is going to be, you know, a fresh new dungeon with several enemies for us to encounter and hopefully get some good resources from. I don't know. So let's jump in. Always go left. I don't know, not really. Oh, there's a new slime color. So this is going to help us get into a new, better potions, I believe. This enemy is new. It's super cool too. He's like a little ghostly phantom figure that shoots fireballs. I like it. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is crazy. Okay. These are very like robotic-like enemies. This is cool. Okay. I'm not too crazy about this. Not to mention the lava, if we step on it, hurts us. So I'm sure you guys could tell. I'm sure you guys could tell. Anyway, there we go. Took him down. Got a couple resources. There's a treasure chest here as well. So, bam. Chilled lava. We've never received that yet. So there's a new resource. And desert stone. I don't believe we've gotten yet either. This, I believe, is new. Diagmatic sand? Okay. So far, so good. We haven't encountered any of those special resources that we need to... oh, look at this. Oh, we could fight the boss pretty much already. Alright. I would like to see what the boss is like, but I do want to acquire more resources before we do so. So, I'm going to try and check out the rest of this dungeon real quick. Maybe not the rest of this dungeon, but to the point where I feel comfortable with some of the loot we've gotten. Yeah, look at... I really like that dude. The enemy up there in the corner. That's such a cool design. Okay. It's like a wisp. Yeah, you guys know. Like a wispy type figure. Alright, he's gonna shoot his fireball. And his fireball's actually pretty quick. Which is pretty cool. It's not like one of those slow... Oh no, I have 10 seconds to dodge this attack that's coming. What do I do? Dodge. You know what I mean? It's kind of quick. Okay. Ooh, magnetic tool. Interesting. I think I'm going to... I definitely want to keep that without it destroying something. Resistant glass. Okay. These are going to destroy resources, so I'm going to try to not make that happen. However, I have to go about doing that. I'm going to try, but... Okay. This guy's going to shoot a fireball at me. Fireball! Okay. He's going to teleport. Very cool. Very cool enemy. I like fighting that guy. Okay. So let's head back out. And down. And down. Check out the other side of this dungeon, and then we'll go after the boss. Or the first boss of the desert dungeon. Desert dungeon. Double D. Oh. That might be the name of the episode. First experience with the double D. That's inappropriate. That's why it'll work as a good title. Oop. Okay, this guy's beating me up a little bit. He didn't drop any resources. Rude. Okay, I kind of want to convince this guy to... Yeah. Come on. Oh, it took more damage. That's okay. I'm not going to be too shy about using a couple potions in here, because I'm not expecting to stay around in this dungeon for too long. We don't want those to be destroyed, so let's move those out of there. And this, I think we'll just sell for now. Actually, let's swap it with that, and we'll sell these, because we don't really need too many of these right now. So, alright. Let's head through here. And we have ourselves one of the bazaars. So, one thing is clear, these dungeons are arranged to assist in the ransacking of them. But there is a glitch in the system, an anomaly working against their design, the guards. They work autonomously without thought. Their only concern is the defense of the treasures in the dungeon, which seems in direct conflict with the dungeon's sole purpose. I'd wager whatever places the guards here is separate from what forms the dungeons. Oh, I just had a theory. I just had a theory that what we're actually doing in the hunting or going through these dungeons and finding these treasures is actually going to be harmful to us. And the bosses were placed there by like our ancestors to protect us. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's just my thought. Maybe not our ancestors, but we're placed there to, to protect the treasure because they know that the harm can only come from completing all the dungeons or defeating all the guardians. I don't know. Okay, boss time. Hexa. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So that's a dodge moment. I mean, I'm sure you guys can tell what a dodge moment looks like, and that's definitely a dodge moment. Yep, dodge moment. Okay, dodge moment. And of course, this dungeon or this boss will get more difficult in the next iteration of this boss. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So after we defeat this one, we move on to the second level where we get into another boss. It's probably going to have more moves and have more health and be a little bit more interesting to fight. I'm going to defeat this freaking boss today. This is awesome. I think I'm just getting better with the game, getting a better handle on the controls and the proper mechanics and dodge mechanics, all that stuff. And there's one of the thingies I think I need. So I think I'm going to get rid of this because I have a few right there. I think I'm going to get rid of this because I have 10 of them right there. I think I'm going to... I think this is a fairly common resource, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. I'm going to pick up this. So at this point, we can progress to the next area. However, I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far because I'm going to need to utilize these resources. So, if I were to go to the next area, my extraction item is going to cost me more, so I'm going to extract here. I'm going to utilize my resources and probably do a little bit of farming before the next episode so I can accumulate several more items. But that is the first level of the third dungeon, the desert dungeon. You got to see the Double D. You got to see Hexa, the boss of the Double D dungeon. The Double D, no, anyways. So yeah, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna head on back to our location. Yeah, see, 3,200 to extract. That's not too bad anymore because we're making a good amount of money at the moment. But I technically could even use this. But this first dungeon was fairly simple. Well, fairly simple to get through. That's because I probably overpowered my character up to this point. But I can get through this dungeon pretty easily, especially with the help of potions in the future. So I'm just going to use this regular deal. I'm going to head back. I'm going to do what I need to do with storing some materials and paying attention to maybe some new gear we can get. Like I said, I'm going to try and get a couple of the other weapons in the game and play around with them. Maybe we do that in the next episode. We go back to an earlier dungeon and play around with some earlier weapons. Maybe not. But, yeah, I want to try that out. I want to try selling those weapons to see how valuable that is. And that's basically this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I love this game. I'm having so much fun. I would really love to see an expansion to Moonlighter in the future. I know there was kind of sort of a small update to the game recently. Well, recently, depends on when you're watching this. So that's cool. I really would like to see more come to this game because I am having a blast, and I think it's such a good indie game, and I would love to see more people try it out. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys again in the next episode. Blah!